Cuba's acceptance into BRICS signifies a pivotal moment in the global geopolitical landscape. The Caribbean nation, known for its resilience and independent spirit, joins a bloc of emerging economic powerhouses. This alliance includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Each nation brings its own strengths and perspectives to the table. Cuba's inclusion is particularly noteworthy given its unique history and geopolitical positioning. For decades, Cuba has faced significant economic challenges. The U.S. embargo has undoubtedly cast a long shadow on the island nation's development. However, Cuba also boasts remarkable achievements in healthcare and education. It has a highly skilled workforce and a strong sense of national identity. These factors combine to make Cuba a potentially valuable partner within the BRICS alliance. The world watches with bated breath as this new chapter unfolds. Observers are keen to see how Cuba will leverage its new position. Many are curious about the impact this will have on the existing global order. Will Cuba's inclusion bolster the BRICS bloc's influence on the world stage? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the geopolitical landscape is shifting, and Cuba is at the forefront of this transformation. Cuba faces a complex economic reality. The U.S. embargo, in place for over 6 decades, has significantly hampered its economic growth. This has limited access to international markets and stifled foreign investment. The collapse of the Soviet Union, once a major trading partner, further exacerbated Cuba's economic woes. Despite these challenges, Cuba possesses significant untapped potential. Its tourism industry, renowned for its pristine beaches and vibrant culture, holds immense promise. The country is also making strides in renewable energy, aiming to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels. Furthermore, Cuba boasts a well-developed biotechnology sector, with a track record of producing innovative medicines and vaccines. Overcoming these hurdles will require strategic partnerships and a conducive environment for foreign investment. Joining BRICS opens up new avenues for Cuba to access capital, technology, and markets. This could be instrumental in unlocking its economic potential and driving sustainable growth. Cuba's decision to join BRICS is a strategic move with multiple motivations. Primarily, it offers a platform to diversify its economic partnerships beyond traditional allies. The BRICS nations represent a significant share of the global economy and offer a vast market for Cuban goods and services. Furthermore, membership in BRICS provides access to development funding and technical expertise. This is particularly relevant for Cuba as it seeks to modernize its infrastructure and transition to a more sustainable economic model. The bloc's focus on South-South cooperation also aligns with Cuba's long-standing commitment to international solidarity. By joining BRICS, Cuba aims to reduce its dependence on the U.S. dollar and engage in trade using alternative currencies. This move holds the potential to mitigate the impact of the U.S. embargo and grant Cuba greater economic autonomy. While economic pragmatism drives Cuba's decision to join BRICS, ideological differences with certain members pose potential challenges. Cuba's socialist political system contrasts with the market-oriented approaches of countries like India and Brazil. This disparity could lead to disagreements on issues like economic liberalization and political reforms. However, BRICS has always prided itself on its ability to accommodate diverse political and economic systems. The bloc operates on the principle of non-interference in the internal affairs of its members. This suggests that Cuba's political system is unlikely to be a major point of contention. Moreover, Cuba's long history of navigating complex geopolitical situations equips it to manage these ideological differences effectively. The emphasis will likely be on finding common ground based on shared developmental goals and mutual economic benefit. A new voice for the developing world, Cuba's place at the table. Cuba's inclusion in BRICS amplifies the voice of the global South within the bloc. Cuba brings to the table a unique perspective shaped by its experiences as a small island developing state facing external pressures. This perspective is invaluable as BRICS seeks to champion the interests of developing nations in the global arena. Cuba's historical commitment to social justice and its achievements in healthcare and education resonate with many developing countries. These experiences offer valuable lessons and potential models for other nations striving to achieve similar goals. Furthermore, Cuba's presence within BRICS strengthens the bloc's moral standing on issues like global inequality, climate change, and the reform of international financial institutions. Cuba's unwavering stance on these matters complements the broader BRICS agenda of creating a more just and equitable world order, charting a sustainable future economic growth and social balance. For Cuba, BRICS membership presents an opportunity to pursue a path of sustainable development. This involves balancing economic growth with social equity and environmental protection. Cuba's renowned healthcare and education systems, while impressive, require modernization and investment to remain effective. BRICS membership can facilitate technology transfers and knowledge sharing in areas like renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and disaster preparedness. These collaborations can help Cuba build resilience against the impacts of climate change, a critical concern for the island nation. Balancing economic development with social and political stability will be crucial. As Cuba pursues economic reforms, ensuring equitable distribution of wealth and maintaining social cohesion will be paramount. This will require careful planning, inclusive policies, and ongoing dialogue between the government and its citizens. Dispelling the myths. Understanding Cuba's role in BRICS. Cuba's entry into BRICS has been met with both enthusiasm and skepticism. Some view it as a desperate move by a struggling economy seeking a lifeline. Others perceive it as a threat to the existing global order, a challenge to Western dominance. Both perspectives lack nuance and fail to grasp the complexities of Cuba's decision. Cuba's motivations are driven by a pragmatic assessment of its national interests. Seeking economic partnerships and diversification is not a sign of weakness but rather a reflection of the changing global landscape. BRICS offers a platform for cooperation and mutual benefit, not an anti-Western alliance. Furthermore, portraying Cuba as a passive recipient of BRICS's largesse overlooks the country's potential contributions. Cuba brings valuable expertise, a strong sense of solidarity, and a unique perspective to the bloc. This partnership is based on mutual respect and a shared vision for a more just and equitable global order. A new dawn for Cuba? The potential impact of BRICS membership. Cuba's inclusion in BRICS holds the potential to reshape its destiny. The impact of this alliance will unfold gradually, but its implications are far-reaching. Economically, BRICS offers a pathway to overcome the limitations imposed by the U.S. embargo. Access to new markets, investment opportunities, and alternative financial systems can accelerate Cuba's economic development. Politically, BRICS membership elevates Cuba's standing on the world stage. It provides a platform to advocate for the interests of developing nations and challenge the existing global order. Cuba's voice, amplified by the collective weight of the BRICS bloc, can contribute to shaping a more just and equitable international system. However, challenges remain. Cuba must navigate ideological differences within BRICS, manage internal economic reforms carefully, and ensure that its unique identity is not subsumed by the larger bloc. The world watches with keen interest as Cuba embarks on this new chapter, its future intertwined with the evolving dynamics of BRICS and the changing global order.